Is faith a failure at the moment?
Wow.
Hmm.
Do we feel that faith is the faith failing?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll let Ishak take
You're gonna get me beat, James. Okay, let me give you a first one. The witness of success regarding Jonathan. You know, this is amazing. Muslims are praying in the mosque in the Ramadan, and the Christians are looking after them outside the mosque. This is what he done whole month. This is one of the best examples we can have in Tower Hamlet. You know, I would give this for you, and don't honestly, this is amazing stuff. Regarding, if I have to be honest, it's no good playing politics because we're not politicians. For leadership rules, we are failing. The faith group not giving leadership to the community or the society. I think that we are failing there. Another place we're failing is we're not coming out and talking about the extremism, especially in like place like it didn't rise. I'll say it like ISIS. I think our leaders are failing. They need to come out and say, these guys in the name of Islam, what they're doing, we don't support. This is something what they're doing, nothing to do with Islam. The more we come out, the people will think, people can see the real side of the Islam. Because we're so silent, what does it mean? When you're silent, what does it mean? Are you supporting them or not supporting them? Why don't we have courage to come and say, look, what they're doing is really wrong. Things they're doing to Muslims. Anyway, if it's a Muslim or non-Muslim, it does not make any difference. So we need to come out. I think we're failing in that field. But this is one side of it. But if you see the community work, if you see the charity work, as a community, as a charity, they are flourishing. There's no one can catch that. Salvation Army, they have £1 billion of project. Islamic Relief, Muslim Aid, you name it. Christian Relief, these things are happening by the faith group. So I think as a faith, I don't think we are failing, no. But because we don't control media, we're always going to be limelighters. No, they're not doing their job well.
Mr. Jonathan, do you want to add anything?
Well, I think maybe I agree with Ishak that a lot of the problem is about perception rather than reality of what's happening. But I think the way that we make a difference is when we come together, really different people come together to work together for a project. We really see everyone takes notice. And I think sometimes in faith communities we tend to be a bit, we're concerned about our own people, which is good because we need to be, but sometimes we forget that even with a little bit of work across communities, then everyone will pay attention. When you see people who are very different working together, people start to be surprised. Oh, what are they doing? And I think that's an area that we can do more of.
Mr. Ishak mentioned that about ISIS. What is your view on ISIS? Do you have any kinds of comments?
Well, I mean, in fact, I don't know anyone in the world, any major group who is supportive of ISIS. So I would agree with that. But I think there's a real problem with extremism in all communities. And when I used to live, I think Ishak mentioned, said that previously I used to teach at a university in the West Bank and in the Palestinian territories. And I had a really good friend at the university who was a Palestinian teacher. And we talked a lot about the problems in the Middle East and the problems in the US and the problems in the UK. And we said, what can we do about this? And we said, we think the best thing is let's each do something to improve our own community. So he said, as a Palestinian, I'm going to work to improve my community and to counteract and work against extremism there. And I would like you as a Christian and as an American to do the same for your people. And I think that when we work together in this way, we can see a lot of good change happen.
Okay.